Hi and welcome to this video on how to use the calendar in My Photo Club. So the calendar is available under Management, Calendar, and you can see there's a button here that says Show Calendar on Home Page. So once you click on that, it'll say that it's changed the visibility and now you've got an option to hide it again. So if we go to the home page, we can see now that we've got a list of events that are in the calendar, and it shows 10. You can change that to a different value and you can page through there. To see the details of a calendar event, you click on the name and it brings up a little box here that shows you the details. So you can then view the calendar on a separate page and gives you a month view, or you can change the view to list view, which is the same as on the home page. So when it's in list view, you can toggle through a page through the events and you can see the different events that are set for different times. And again, you can click on the event and to see a pop-up of the details of the event. Okay, so we started out on the manage calendar, and this also is an option here to get to the same manage calendar option, which is there. Okay, so to create a new event, you just type in the title, and the minimum amount of information is the date, and you can save it. So you can see that the event that I created is here with that basic information, and we've got an edit button here to better populate it out. So we'll call it kayak photo shoot, and group is arranged to go to. And I went off to the web and I found the Google Maps link for where the site is. Okay, so, and you can see that we actually have a link there, so I can do that a little bit better by putting it in like that and applying. It's going to make it a proper link. And 9 a.m., that's fine. And the cost is going to be $25 per person. Okay, so now if I click on update event, you can see that now it updated successfully, but it clears that ready to create a new event if you wish. So here we got the kayak photo shoot now there. And the thing that I didn't put in was the location. So I better go back and put in the location. Penrith White Water Stadium. That's cool. And okay, so now that I've done that, if I go back to the home page now, you can see that I've got my kayak photo shoot, and it's got a few more details, and it's got a link there that would take me off to the map. Always a handy thing to do. So then if I close that and go back to the management area, either by going to view calendar, manage, go down to my event, and I can also create a post. Okay, so what that'll do is it'll create a post and it'll send all that information to all your members. Okay, so it's always important to make sure that you've got it all correct before you actually do that step. And if I go back to the home page now, you can see that we've got a post on the website that says kayak photo shoot, and it's been arranged for a certain time. And if you try to create a second post, it won't do it. It'll prevent it unless you change the time. Okay, so that's the core parts of the calendar. The other feature of the calendar is that you create events for your competitions. So if we go into management, manage collections, and I say pick February open, and go into settings, under the dates area, there's an option here that says create events for closing and meeting. Now, if you leave the meeting blank, it won't create an event for it, but it'll always create an event for the closing date time. So I'll leave both those in place. So we've got the 13th and then the 19th. So if I click on create events, you can see it come back and said that it updated it and that it created the event successfully. Now if I just refresh that page, you'll see now that it gives you a grey button that says that events already exist. So that's how you know whether you've created an event for a collection or not. So then if I go into here, we can see now that we've got two events. We've got entries closed for February open, and we've also got one for the meeting. So when I click on that, it gets a little bit of the data out of the collection details to say how many entries there are. Okay, so that's the basics of the calendar. It will be developed further, but right now I think that that's enough for most clubs to have a decent calendar operating on the site. Thanks very much.